Hey peeps, we are back. We are talking The Real Housewives of New York, season 13, episode 16. Before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. So this episode was just okay. I think on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, this was probably about a 4. It was nice to not see too much back and forth arguing and everything, but somehow I felt as if I was experiencing deja vu. There were so many things that happened in this episode that we have been seeing for countless seasons. So I was quite bored with this episode. So this review is going to be really quick compared to past reviews. So in the beginning, when Sonja was outside checking on her fish and then all of her private business was being exposed, we've seen that happen to Sonja so many times. There's no way you can't tell me that she didn't realize that that was going to happen. It's almost as if a season is not really a season if we haven't seen some part of Sonja's personal business. I mean, you hiked up that coat knowing that you didn't have on underpants in the winter outside by the fish. You know, I'm over it. And of course, Leah's parents and her brother, they stopped by her house. Leah has ordered some delicious looking kosher food. I'm not sure what everything was. I did hear her mention ribs, but everything did look quite delicious. Her parents and her brother seem to be really supportive. I'm hoping that things work out for her because she is doing really well. We find out that just like all the rest of the housewives, she has a new book coming out. And I said, again, who is buying these books? Please, peeps, I'm begging you, get down in the comments. Who is anxiously awaiting this book? So Leah and her mom get into that same old argument that they always have about Leah's teenage years and how she has wasted her life and she ruined all of those lost years. And of course, Leah sees it totally different from her mom. Leah says that she got to spend her years in the 90s living it up, going to the clubs, having a good time and partying, and she doesn't consider that as a big loss. She thinks that she was fortunate, and you know what I'm thinking? Maybe to her mom, she could have been doing something else. She could have gone to Harvard. You know, she could have done a number of different things. The point is right now, she's sober, she's raising her daughter, she has a successful business, and she's okay. She's healthy, she's fine. When your child is almost 40, sometimes you just have to let go. Let Leah do what Leah's going to do. Just let go, bunny. Sonja and her assistant have COVID. Sonja calls Ramona to let her know that she has tested positive for COVID. And, you know, Ramona.
Yesterday, we both felt crappy. I had body aches, and I thought it was just allergies.
Last night, I felt like my head ached, and I felt really tired. I go, I don't know, maybe I got COVID again or something. So I actually went to bed at 10 o'clock.
She is brilliant at changing the subject, bringing it back to her. Girl, listen, this woman just said that she has COVID. She's not feeling well. Her assistant also has it and she's not feeling well. Can you let her explain to you the situation? Why do you have to jump in and talk about yourself? Let it go. Let somebody else say something. It's not always about you. I have no idea at this particular point in Ramona's life why she doesn't realize that the world is not centered around her. Other people have things going on. Other people have feelings as well. And sometimes people need to be able to have a conversation without being interrupted by you and without the conversation going back to you. We also find out that Ebony did find her father. His name is Jude. Jude has 2 daughters and they have husbands and children. So Ebony is a daughter, a sister, and an aunt. So she is really excited. She is really excited. We see her make a phone call to her father, which she was extremely nervous. She ends up getting the voicemail and she leaves him a very, very professional, sweet message. And she says that she was really excited that she got the voicemail because she was a little nervous. And then later on in the episode, you see her telling the girls about her finally getting the opportunity to speak to her family.
I'd confirmed Jude is my father. He took the DNA test.
Really? Oh
I told Sonia. Jude got tested. Jude is my father.
Oh, praise the Lord.
I talked to him yesterday for the first time. Sonia read the text message.
This is your sister with a capital S. I want to welcome you, capital W, to the family, capital F.
Yeah.
Holy.
Isn't that so nice?
I am so excited for her. I mean, she went from just having her grandmother and her mom to just being her and her mom to now she's got an entire family. She could possibly even have a stepmother. You never know. I am really excited for Ebony, and I am wishing her and her family the best. I think this is going to be great for her. Then we noticed they went forward a little bit. So Sonia is finally over the COVID, and they're all headed out to the Hamptons to Ramona's. So I said, oh my gosh, these ladies are going out to Ramona's again. So Ramona has decided to plan a Galentine weekend over the Valentine's Day weekend since none of them have boyfriends at the time. And I thought to myself, if I was in this girl group, I would just stay home. You know, I'd rather stay home in my misery alone, watching romantic comedies than to be in that beautiful home of Ramona's in the Hamptons, arguing, fussing, and fighting with people. I just wouldn't. Just let me stay.
I'll tell you, my assistant was on a, you know, the thing Harry Dubin has to do when we're having sex?
What, inhaler?
An inhaler.
Another reason that I felt deja vu is there has not been one season since season 1 or 2 that we have not had to talk about Harry Dubin. What is going on with these women? Don't they have anything else to do or say? Don't they have any other men in New York City? This is one of the largest cities in America. There are other men that are age appropriate that are not Harry Dubin. I don't understand it. Why is this man always a topic of discussion? And why do they share men so much? It's just gross.
Oh my God, I speak so much about Luann and I love her so much. I do love Ramona too, but I always say about him. I don't know what to tell you guys. I love him. I just can't stop talking Why is this here? I can hear you. I love you, Lou. I don't know why.
I heard you talking about me.
Now listen, that was hilarious. It really was. First it was Leah that was still talking and didn't know Ramona was listening. Now here is Sonia talking and Luann is still listening. I mean, it was hilarious, but it was true. Sonia does talk bad about Luann all the time, and Luann talks bad about Sonia too. The problem is they really do care about each other. These women need to learn when you are really friends with people, you're not supposed to talk bad about them. Leah, on the way up, Leah decides that the last time she stayed at Ramona's, the room she was in, it gives her bad memories because of her grandmother. So they would like to move BRYAN in the lower level. And I thought it was hilarious. I really did. I said, what has BRYAN done to you that she deserves the lower level? I mean, seriously, BRYAN hasn't done anything that the rest of these girls haven't done. You know, when I first saw the episodes, I was really appalled by BRYAN. But then some of the peeps brought it to my attention. What has BRYAN done that's worse than what these girls have done? And then after seeing Ramona at the Black Shabbat, I said, oh no, get off BRYAN's back, okay? Let this woman live. And Ebony should now even be more ashamed that she did not invite BRYAN to the Black Shabbat, because there's no way that BRYAN could have been any worse than Ramona. You should have invited her. There was definitely enough room at that table for BRYAN to come to the Black Shabbat. Leah does say that this time she's going to be more positive. She's going to redeem herself. And Ebony says the same thing. And I said, yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. There is no way that these girls can get together at Ramona's house for a full weekend and not tell each other off, act out completely. It's never been done. Luann gets there first, and I chuckled. I said, Luann is going to get the room that she wants, and you can forget about it, Leah. Forget it. Luann is going to be where she wants to be, okay? Luann is no longer playing that, put her in any kind of crazy room. She doesn't do fish rooms, and she doesn't do the lower level. Anyway, Luann is feeling upset and hurt by Sonia's...
You know that I think I rented her townhouse for like 4 months. My friends from Abu Dhabi
she thought...
are renting her townhouse. I've gotten closer to helping her rent that place than anybody else.
Absolutely.
And I'm her tried and true friend. And then I hear her talking smack about me. I'm like, that bitch.
Ramona has some comments for Luann that were pretty valid.
When I have moved on from our divorce, our lives are better than ever. We've saved money, we've accumulated wealth.
Right.
She's lost money. She's lost. We're not. So when she gets drunk, she resents it. You and I
understand that, but it's still, you can only take so much.
I hate it. I hate to say it, but Ramona was right. They have been able to move on from their divorces pretty well. You know, every now and again, Ramona tries to act as if she still has some sort of hold on Mario, but they have moved on and they've saved money, they've made money, and Sonia is the complete opposite. Sonia has lost all of her money. She's got this shady business deal with that one guy, and she has not let go of Mr. Morgan Chase.
It was rude what I said.
I know, but baby, I knew it was displaced anger. I know that. It wasn't about me. It's about what you were going through, and that's what friends are. We forgive them. And I knew you were going from a bad time.
I'm sorry, but I'm over this. How many seasons have we seen where these two women embarrass the heck out of each other? Over and over again. They will embarrass each other all over New York, all over Mexico, all over New Hampshire, all over Vermont, all over the whole world. They will embarrass the heck out of each other. Then they'll come back and they'll go through this same routine. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Stop it. Stop it. This is ridiculous. None of you people ever learn. You never learn. And I'm tired of seeing the I'm sorries and the hugs. I'm over it.
Got us these great little outfits, like very kind of comfy and nice. And you can just,
Oh my God.
Okay, so these outfits are ugly. They're very ugly and very cheap. Very, very cheap. But in the spirit of sisterhood, I will put on these cheap-ass pajamas and these corny-ass Swarovski crystals on my face. And I'm happy to do it because we're all in it together.
Well, that sounded really happy and grateful. Not really. That sounded very ungrateful. It's a girls' weekend. You're staying at Ramona's beautiful home in the Hamptons. And it's okay to wear cheap pajamas. I mean, it's pajamas. Just throw on the pajamas and be happy. We found out that Sonia's boyfriend, Bradley, the guy she went on the date with the last episode, did not work out. She says that while she was sick with the COVID, he didn't send flowers or chicken soup. So she's going back to dating Mr. Right now because clearly Mr. Right was not the right one. We all knew that that relationship wasn't going to work out. I mean, it was nice to see her out on a nice date with an age-appropriate man, but we knew that wasn't going to work. But I do need to say, even though Ramona irritates me, that woman knows how to decorate. Her house is gorgeous. Every room in her house is beautiful, and she has it decorated beautifully for their gala.
To you and Ramona, I apologized to her, and I meant to get to you next. And I just felt so guilty. I was coming off my antidepressants, and
I know,
was
but I
not
can't be your
stable.
punching bag, my love.
So here we go. We're apologizing again. We're gonna go back and forth with this. And I'm telling you, before the end of this weekend, Sonia's gonna be Sonia again. You know, she's gonna have several drinks and she'll be back to talking about Luann and Ramona and not dealing with her issues until Sonia can deal with what's going on inside and stop using drinks to cover it up, allegedly, because I don't know her. She's never going to stop doing this. This is a cycle that will continue.
Ask you to ask Andrea to bring me another glass of wine. What's your name?
Romeo.
Oh, that's too good. Romeo. I'm Juliet.
But go ahead, apologize now, because before the weekend is over, they'll be fighting.
Try something new. Because you three have definitely married and dated extremely wealthy, and it ended up great.
Yeah.
And I think I need to start that.
You do.
I need a sugar daddy.
Try wealthy.
what do you mean sugar daddy?
Well, you know, at least she's got goals. I mean, what do you say to that? I don't know. Good luck, Leah. Then out of nowhere, Luann pulls out the pin the tail on Harry Dubin. Why? Why? We are all grown. Do we really need to pin the tail on Harry Dubin? And the person who pins the kiss too far away from Harry's face has to actually kiss this poster? I don't know. Seems a little ridiculous. But it did remind me of when I was a kid. When I was in the 6th grade, I was so in love with the New Kids on the Block. I used to kiss my picture of Jordan Knight and Donnie Wahlberg. Leave me alone. I'm just saying, you know, I was in the 6th grade, okay? Not 60. Anyway, moving.
Ass.
3 out of 5 of us have dipped our toe in the Harry pot.
I don't know. I feel this is disrespectful for Harry. He's my friend.
It's not disrespectful. He's not your friend. He's my ex-boyfriend who cheated on me and all my friends.
See, deja vu. Same thing. Harry Dubin was her ex-boyfriend that everybody slept with. Let it go. Honey, listen, I am so thankful that next episode is the season finale. Anyway, you guys, I would like to formally apologize for this review. This episode really just bored me to death. Anyway, you guys, get down in the comments. Was it anything that I missed? Are you waiting to buy Leah's book? Have you slept with Harry Dubin? I mean, I just wondered. And until next time, bye.